So people are going about quitting their job in 2025, and they thought this is actually a flex. How will you go about quitting your job without having anything by the side? Hi lovelies, welcome back to Afro Rants. Oh my god, it's actually been a long time. So lovelies, have been trying to do one or two things, but hopefully we are gonna kick start very soon. Even if I come here once in a while to chip in one or two things, please, you know, your girl is gonna bounce back. Anyways, I was just going through my For You page on TikTok, and I actually saw so many people complaining to the fact that they are quitting their job. And I was like, how are you gonna quit your job? How are you quitting your job without having anything by the side? Like, I know that sometimes most of the job we get ourselves indulged, and it's often maybe frustrating. Sometimes your worker or manager or what have you might even get on your nerves over and over again, and you are just so tired and you don't have any option than to quit. I know it has happened. It has happened to so many people, but I still think that quitting, like suddenly quitting without having anything by the side, it's actually a wrong move. It's not something that I feel is encouraging. It's not, because you are quitting. Like, why are you quitting without having anything by the side? Instead of quitting, I think that you should just do something instead. I think you should just do this instead. Okay, maybe you are, doing this job of yours and all of that, and it has gotten to the extent of it's frustrating you. I think it's all wise for you to actually start planning about something by the side. Maybe something like a side hustle. You can just start up with a side hustle, and or maybe start sharing your resume somewhere else or something, like while you're still maintaining the one you are doing. I think that is a very good approach to all of a sudden, with the way at which the economy is right now, with the way at which things are right now. I think it's best, even if with all of the things going on, you should just try as much as you can to just put up with that while you are sourcing other ways, side hustle, side submitting of your resume. You submit your resume somewhere like 1 2 3, or like you keep on doing that for like months, and see, then try to compare, because that's one thing I usually tell people. you know you really need to compare, because sometimes you think that where you are is so overrated. Maybe the other place you want to get yourself into is actually the place you're supposed to be. It's usually not the way at which it is. The place you are presently might actually be better compared to the place you think that is going to be better for you. So that's why it's actually very advisable to do your background check, to do all of your check and balances, and try to do your comparison, instead of just trashing this out, and now you are just stuck. Your bills are piling up, you're unable to do things. Now you're calling upon your brothers and sisters and relatives to come help you out. Like, people are even finding it very difficult right now to suit their own bills. What makes you think that they can actually suit yours? Okay, they might try to help you 1 or 2 times, but that doesn't mean that they are obligated to do that for you. Like, you have to really sort yourself out, because the same way the things you're going through might probably be small compared to that of the ones that these other people are going through. And that is just it. That is just the reality of life. That is just the reality. You cannot just wake up in the morning, or because maybe you have 1 or 2 things with your spouse or with your employee or what have you. Okay, I just want to leave. I can take it any longer. I think I can. Like, if you want to beyond that, maybe you should work more on becoming a CEO, or maybe work more on being a self-employed. That is where your rules is your rules. That is where you can actually do things the way at which you want without anyone getting over your nerves. But if you know that you're someone that you're still starting your life afresh, there are some things you need to really put up with in order for you to get to a destination. If you're unable to put up with those things, I don't think it might work out. You might just end up being frustrated and starting it afresh, especially in 2025, where the economy's face is looking somehow. The economy is not really smiling at people's face right now. It's just something that, oh my God, we just keep on praying for the best. We were actually promised that 2025 things are going to go down, things are going to go much easier, but it's not happening anytime soon. So in order for you not to end up getting frustrated, I think that rather than planning on how to quit your job without having anything to fall back on, it's better for you to actually re-strategize, get a side hustle, try to submit resume, and also try to compare with these two. And try to see if the place you are can actually get you to another level, or maybe get you to becoming a boss of your own, or your own CEO, or becoming a self-employed. Because I have seen so many rants on the social platform. People are regretting quitting their jobs. So many people even quit to become a full-time creator. Like, you can't do that. Like, I don't think that, being a full-time creator or what have you should be your career, or should be something, because sometimes the pay is just rotational. Like, it's something that you cannot rely on. Even if you want to be a creator, a content creator, or what have you, you can still be doing your job while you do that as a side hustle. I see a lot of people quitting totally, then going to become a creator, and right about now they are so frustrated because what they thought was going to happen is not happening. At the end of the day, they are getting frustrated. They are looking for who to blame, but you didn't make your own research. No matter how much all of this creating stuff pays you, you still need to have a stable job, right? That at the end of the day, or at this particular date, there is a fixed amount that you are expected to be paid to, rather than relying on a platform that you might be paid lesser this month. Next month you'll be paid higher. The other months you might not even be paid at all. I think it's wiser if you want to be all of this creator of a thing, but do that while you still keep your 9 to 5. It's not easy at this period in time. It's not really easy. I think things are even getting worse compared to January. We thought that it was going to get better, but it's getting worse each and every passing day. So when I saw this trend on the social platform, especially this of the TikTok, I was like, how can you just stand up one day, you're quitting your job without having anything to fall back at? Like, now you're starting afresh. Now you're starting to job hunt. And the way at which, the job market right now is nothing to write home about. So, if you're quitting, there are thousands of people out there waiting to take it up. Because the job market is really overcrowded right now. It's overcrowded, and everybody is just trying to survive. So if you have the one that is still fitting your bills, the thing you need to do is to get maybe a side and try to be so, you should be very patient. You should be patient and work harder in order for you to leverage yourself. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. I know I've gone out for a while. I've been trying to put one or two things in place. I have been trying to I've been on round the clock, and I forgot that I have some lovely, beautiful people here, and we are just going to just keep it running. Please subscribe, share your thoughts, and I will see you when I upload